What if I told you that a simple drink, consumed just once a day, could completely transform how your body handles blood sugar, giving you the energy and vitality you've been missing for years? Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Catalin Kari, and I want to start by saying how grateful I am that you've chosen to spend these precious minutes with me today. If this is your first time here, welcome to our growing family of health-conscious individuals who believe in the power of natural healing. And if you're returning, thank you for being such an important part of this community we're building together. Before we dive into today's life-changing information, I need to ask you for a small favor that will help us reach even more people who desperately need this knowledge. Please hit that like button right now. It truly helps our message spread to those who need it most. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that notification bell because I share these powerful health secrets regularly, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Your subscription isn't just a number to me. It's you saying yes to joining our community of people who choose natural health over quick fixes. Now, let me share something that's going to challenge everything you think you know about blood sugar control. Deep in the mountains of southern Japan, I discovered the story of Dr. Hiroki Tanaka, a remarkable physician with over 3 decades of experience in integrative medicine. What makes Dr. Tanaka so special isn't just his medical expertise. It's his ability to bridge the gap between ancient Eastern wisdom and modern scientific understanding. In his small clinic, Dr. Tanaka noticed something extraordinary. His elderly patients, especially those living in rural Japanese villages, rarely showed signs of blood sugar problems despite eating rice and other carbohydrates daily. This observation led him on a journey that would change not only his practice but the lives of thousands of people around the world. What he discovered was a simple evening ritual that these long-lived villagers had been practicing for generations. They would prepare and drink a specific herbal infusion before bedtime, something so natural and gentle that it seemed almost too simple to be effective. But Dr. Tanaka's scientific mind couldn't ignore the evidence right in front of him. Let me be completely transparent with you, my dear friends. What I'm about to share isn't magic, and I would never insult your intelligence by claiming it is. This drink works as a powerful support system for your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar. It's not meant to replace any medications you might be taking, and you should always consult with your healthcare provider before making changes to your treatment plan. But what this drink can do is provide your body with the natural compounds it needs to function more efficiently. Before we explore this remarkable drink, I want you to understand something crucial about blood sugar that most people completely misunderstand. When we talk about blood sugar, we're really talking about glucose, the primary fuel that powers every cell in your body. This glucose comes mainly from the carbohydrates you eat, whether that's rice, bread, fruits, or pasta. Here's where it gets interesting. When you eat these foods, glucose enters your bloodstream, and your pancreas responds by releasing insulin. Think of insulin as a key that opens the doors of your cells, allowing glucose to enter and provide energy. In a healthy system, this process works beautifully. Blood sugar rises slightly after meals, then returns to normal as insulin does its job. But here's what's happening to millions of people without them even knowing it. Over time, your cells can become resistant to insulin. It's like the locks on your cell doors start getting rusty, and the insulin key doesn't work as well as it used to. When this happens, your pancreas has to work harder and harder, producing more and more insulin to try to get that glucose into your cells. This is where things get dangerous. And I want you to pay close attention because this could be happening in your body right now, even if you've never been diagnosed with diabetes. Your body can compensate for insulin resistance for years, sometimes decades, before you or your doctor notice any problems. During this time, you might experience symptoms that seem completely unrelated to blood sugar. Are you feeling tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep? Do you find yourself crashing after meals, especially lunch? Needing a nap or reaching for caffeine? Have you noticed that you're thirstier than usual or that you need to urinate more frequently, especially at night? These could all be early warning signs that your blood sugar regulation system is struggling. And here's something that might surprise you. Even if your blood sugar tests come back normal, you could still be in trouble. Many doctors consider fasting blood sugar levels up to 99 milligrams DL to be normal. But research shows that levels consistently above 90 milligrams DL can already indicate increased cardiovascular and inflammatory risk. I've seen this pattern countless times. People come to me feeling exhausted, moody, and frustrated because they can't lose weight no matter what they try. They've been to multiple doctors, had numerous tests, and been told everything is fine. But when we dig deeper and look at their glucose patterns throughout the day, we often find a completely different story. The truth is, your body has been trying to communicate with you for years. That afternoon energy crash, that's your blood sugar spiking after lunch and then plummeting. Those dark patches of skin you might have noticed on your neck or under your arms. That's called acanthosis nigricans, and it's often a sign of insulin resistance. The weight that seems to accumulate around your midsection no matter how hard you try. That's your body storing excess glucose as fat, particularly in the abdominal area. But here's the beautiful thing about our bodies. They have an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate when given the right support. And that's exactly what this Japanese drink provides. Now, let me tell you about the 3 powerful ingredients that make this drink so effective. Each one has been carefully studied and has centuries of traditional use behind it. The first ingredient is mulberry leaf, which has been treasured in Eastern medicine for over 1,000 years. Modern science has discovered that mulberry leaves contain a remarkable compound called 1-deoxynitrogeramycin, or DNJ for short. This natural compound works by inhibiting alpha-glucosidase, an enzyme in your intestine that breaks down carbohydrates into glucose. What this means in practical terms is that when you consume mulberry leaf, your body absorbs glucose from your meals much more slowly and steadily. Instead of experiencing those sharp spikes in blood sugar that leave you feeling energized one moment and crashed the next, you get a gentle, sustained release of energy that keeps you feeling balanced throughout the day. The second ingredient might surprise you. It's adzuki bean, a small red legume that's been a staple in Japanese cuisine for centuries. While most people think of adzuki beans as just food, traditional healers have long recognized their medicinal properties. These beans are naturally diuretic, helping your kidneys function more efficiently, and they contain compounds that significantly improve your cell's sensitivity to insulin. Think of insulin sensitivity like this. If insulin is a key and your cells are locks, adzuki bean helps to oil those locks so the key works more smoothly. When your cells respond better to insulin, your pancreas doesn't have to work as hard, and your blood sugar remains more stable throughout the day and night. The third ingredient is perhaps the most fascinating of all, yuccan root. This remarkable tuber grows in the high altitudes of South America, but has been embraced by Japanese herbalists for its incredible health properties. Yuccan is rich in fructooligosachs, which are natural prebiotics that feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. You might wonder what gut health has to do with blood sugar, but the connection is profound. Your intestinal bacteria play a crucial role in how your body processes glucose and responds to insulin. When your gut microbiome is healthy and balanced, your entire metabolic system works more efficiently. Yuccan also contains soluble fiber that slows down glucose absorption and has a naturally sweet taste that makes the drink pleasant to consume. But here's what makes this combination truly special. These 3 ingredients don't just work individually. They create what we call a synergistic effect. The mulberry leaf slows carbohydrate digestion, the adzuki bean improves insulin sensitivity, and the yuccan root optimizes your gut environment for better glucose metabolism. Together, they address blood sugar regulation from multiple angles simultaneously. Now, I want to share something that makes this drink even more remarkable. Dr. Tanaka discovered that consuming this blend in the evening, about an hour before bedtime, produces the most dramatic results. Many people don't realize that your body continues to produce glucose throughout the night, even when you're not eating anything. This process, called gluconeogenesis, is perfectly normal. But in people with insulin resistance or blood sugar imbalances, it can go into overdrive. This is why some people wake up with higher blood sugar levels than when they went to bed, even though they haven't eaten anything for 8 or 10 hours. When you consume this drink before bedtime, something beautiful happens. The natural compounds work throughout the night to gently regulate your liver's glucose production, improve your cell's insulin sensitivity while you sleep, and create a healthier environment in your digestive system. Many people report waking up with more energy, better mental clarity, and fewer cravings for sugary foods. Let me share some real stories from people who have incorporated this drink into their evening routine. Maria, a 58-year-old teacher, came to me exhausted and frustrated after years of battling afternoon energy crashes and uncontrollable sugar cravings. Her fasting blood sugar was 105 milligrams, DL, technically normal. But concerning to me, after just 6 weeks of drinking this tea nightly, her fasting glucose dropped to 92 milligrams, DL, and she reported sleeping better and having steady energy throughout the day. Then there's Robert, a 62-year-old retired contractor whose blood sugar had been steadily climbing for years. His doctor was considering putting him on medication, but Robert wanted to try natural approaches first. After 2 months of consistent use, Combined with some simple dietary adjustments, his HbA1c dropped from 6.7% to 6.1%, and he lost 12 pounds without trying. These aren't isolated cases. I've seen hundreds of people experience similar transformations, and the pattern is always the same. When you support your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar, everything else starts to improve. Sleep gets deeper, energy becomes more stable, mood balances out, and excess weight often melts away naturally. But I want to be completely honest with you about something important. This drink, as powerful as it is, works best when it's part of a holistic approach to health. There are certain foods and habits that can sabotage its effects, and I want to make sure you're aware of them so you can get the best possible results. The biggest culprit is hidden sugar. You might think you're avoiding sugar by not adding it to your coffee or skipping dessert, but sugar hides in places you'd never expect. It's in your salad dressing, your pasta sauce, your supposedly healthy granola, and even in many breads and processed meats. These hidden sugars keep your blood glucose elevated and can completely counteract the benefits of the drink. Refined carbohydrates are another major obstacle. White bread, white rice, regular pasta, and white potatoes are rapidly converted to glucose in your body, creating the exact spikes we're trying to avoid. If you're going to eat these foods, try to pair them with healthy fats, protein, and fiber to slow down glucose absorption. Alcohol consumption, especially in the evening, can also interfere with the drink's effectiveness. Alcohol puts additional stress on your liver, the very organ we're trying to support, and can cause unpredictable fluctuations in blood sugar throughout the night. Perhaps most importantly, eating late at night can sabotage your efforts. When you eat a large meal close to bedtime, your digestive system has to work hard when it should be resting. Your liver gets overloaded with processing tasks, and your blood sugar can spike just when the drink is trying to help stabilize it. On the flip side, there are foods and habits that can amplify the drink's benefits. Soluble fiber from sources like chia seeds, ground flaxseed, and oats can significantly slow glucose absorption from your meals. Low glycemic fruits like berries, apples, and pears provide antioxidants that protect your blood vessels and support healthy insulin function. Certain spices can also enhance the drink's effects. Cinnamon has been extensively studied for its ability to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. Ginger provides anti-inflammatory benefits and supports healthy digestion. A small handful of nuts, particularly almonds or walnuts, can help stabilize blood sugar and provide essential nutrients that support pancreatic function. Now, let me share the complete recipe with you. This is the exact formula that Dr. Tanaka developed, and that has helped thousands of people regain control of their blood. Sugar, naturally. You'll need 3 ingredients: dried mulberry leaves, adzuki beans, and fresh yakin root. It's important to source these ingredients from reputable suppliers to ensure quality and potency. Look for organic options when possible, and make sure the mulberry leaves are properly dried and the adzuki beans are clean and fresh. Here's how to prepare the drink. Start by placing 1 teaspoon of dried mulberry leaves in 300 milliliters of filtered water. Bring this to a gentle boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. The water should take on a light green color and develop a pleasant, slightly earthy aroma. While the mulberry tea is simmering, prepare the adzuki bean component. Place 1 tablespoon of adzuki beans in 500 milliliters of water and cook them until they're soft but still holding their shape. This usually takes about 20 minutes. Once cooked, strain the liquid and set aside the bean broth. You can save the cooked beans for another use. The yakin root should be prepared fresh each time to preserve its beneficial compounds. Grate 1 teaspoon of fresh yakin root and set it aside. Once both the mulberry tea and adzuki bean broth have cooled to a comfortable drinking temperature, combine 200 milliliters of the mulberry tea with 150 milliliters of the adzuki bean broth. Add the freshly grated yakin root, stir well, and your powerful blood sugar support drink is ready. The timing of consumption is crucial for maximum effectiveness. Drink this blend approximately 1 hour before bedtime, preferably on a relatively empty stomach. If you eat dinner at 7 p.m., aim to consume the drink around 9 p.m. and be in bed by 10 p.m. This timing allows the compounds to be absorbed and begin working as your body enters its natural nighttime healing and regeneration phase. Consistency is absolutely key to seeing results. Your body needs time to respond to these natural compounds and to begin optimizing its glucose regulation systems. I recommend committing to drinking this blend every single night for at least 21 days. Though the most significant benefits typically appear after 30 to 45 days of consistent use. Some people notice improvements within the first week. They might sleep more soundly, wake up with better energy, or find that their late-night sugar cravings diminish. Others need more time for their bodies to respond. Every person is unique, and I encourage you to be patient with yourself as your body begins this. During your first week of using this drink, pay attention to subtle changes in how you feel. You might notice that you're sleeping more deeply and waking up more refreshed. Many people report that their energy levels become more stable throughout the day without the dramatic peaks and valleys they're used to experiencing. You might also find that your cravings for sugary snacks, especially in the evening, begin to diminish. This happens because your blood sugar is becoming more stable, reducing the hormonal signals that drive those intense sweet cravings. If you have a home glucose monitor, you might start to see small improvements in your numbers. Fasting glucose levels often begin to trend downward, and post-meal spikes may become less dramatic. These changes might be subtle at first, but they're signs that your body is beginning to respond. It's important to have realistic expectations, especially in the first week. This isn't a pharmaceutical drug that produces immediate dramatic changes. Instead, it's a gentle, natural support system that helps your body remember how to regulate blood sugar efficiently. The changes build over time, becoming more pronounced as your body systems optimize. I want to address something very important before we go any further. There's a lot of misinformation circulating about natural remedies curing diabetes, and I need to be absolutely clear about this. This drink, as powerful as it is not a cure for diabetes. Anyone who tells you that any tea or natural remedy can cure diabetes is being irresponsible and potentially dangerous. What this drink does is support your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar more effectively. In cases of prediabetes or early metabolic dysfunction, it's possible to see significant improvements and even reversal of concerning trends. However, this should always be done under medical supervision, especially if you're already taking blood sugar medications. If you have type 1 diabetes, you absolutely need insulin, and no natural remedy can replace that life-saving medication. If you have type 2 diabetes and are on medication, never stop or reduce your medication without working closely with your healthcare provider. The goal is to use natural support like this drink to potentially reduce your need for medication over time. But this must be done safely with proper medical monitoring. I've seen people make the dangerous mistake of abandoning their medical treatment in favor of natural remedies alone, and the consequences can be severe. Please don't make this mistake. Use this drink as a powerful addition to your overall health strategy, not as a replacement for proper medical care. Now, let me paint a picture of what's possible when you combine this remarkable drink with other healthy lifestyle choices. The people who see the most dramatic results are those who view this drink as part of a comprehensive approach to wellness. This means eating more whole, unprocessed foods and preparing meals at home when possible. It means getting adequate sleep, managing stress effectively, and incorporating regular physical activity into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be intense exercise. Even a 20-minute walk after dinner can significantly improve your blood sugar control. It also means developing a mindful relationship with food. One of the most powerful practices from Japanese culture is called harahachi-bu, which means eating until you're about 80% full rather than completely satisfied. This simple practice can prevent blood sugar spikes and reduce the workload on your pancreas. Another valuable concept is ikigai, which translates to having a sense of purpose in life. Research shows that people with a clear sense of purpose tend to have lower levels of inflammation and better metabolic health markers. When you combine physical health practices with emotional and spiritual well-being, the results can be truly transformative. I want you to think of this drink not just as a remedy, but as a daily ritual of self-care. The act of preparing it mindfully, taking time to slow down in the evening, and honoring your body's need for healing is just as important as the physical compounds you're consuming. In our fast-paced, always connected world, we've lost touch with these simple but profound practices. We eat quickly, sleep poorly, and wonder why our bodies rebel with fatigue, weight gain, and chronic health issues. This drink gives you an opportunity to reconnect with a more natural rhythm of living. As we wrap up our time together today, I want you to remember that small, consistent actions create profound changes over time. You don't need expensive equipment, complicated meal plans, or revolutionary treatments. Sometimes the most powerful healing comes from the simplest practices, consistently applied with intention and care. The choice is yours. You can continue feeling tired, struggling with unstable energy, and worrying about your blood sugar levels. Or you can take this first step toward reclaiming your health naturally. I believe in your body's incredible ability to heal itself when given the right support. If you found value in today's conversation, please show your support by hitting that like button and sharing this video with someone who needs this information. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are searching for natural solutions to their health challenges. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and have notifications turned on because I'm constantly researching and sharing breakthrough information that can transform your health. Next week, I'll be discussing a traditional remedy for reducing inflammation that's been hiding in plain sight in most kitchens. I also want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know if you're going to try this drink or if you have questions about implementing it into your routine. I read every single comment and love connecting with our community members. Remember, we're not just viewers and content creator here. We're a family of people committed to natural health and supporting each other on this journey. Your success inspires others, and together we're proving that natural healing is not only possible but powerful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Until next time, take care of yourself with the same compassion and dedication you'd show to someone you love dearly, because you deserve nothing less. Keep choosing health, keep choosing natural solutions, and keep believing in your body's amazing ability to heal. I'll see you in the next video.